IMF and told IMF say
Busafo ene Kevin Ekobaditela of a yellow celestine Busafo ene wedding komoba yes me fasa konya we so emo akwa baso so efa wo emra aye the channel so ha eda so aye be media jeje so be so say ene ani dey ka we the channel so ni dey kwan so be so be subscribe like na busia wa bo aso shema for personality no anya bi eti ye nche ho no enkoma Kevin Ekobaditela of low celestine just ene wedding Busafo ano na dia nsem na okache honorable Alexander AfenyoMarkins oye the minority leader abusia dia komo na wadi afa dia komo enso na abusia ene Kevin Ekobaditela wadi abusia komo na wadi eni.
You went to IMF and told IMF say that IMF deal no for your energy sector in electricity no function kwasiafo. Who are you complaining to? Ojo Mahama to solve all problems in a day. And this is the kind of parliament we have. The foolishness and the bona fide foolishness, no? That bona fide foolishness that people think that they are entitled to. The bona fide foolishness of AfenyoMarkins. That bona fide foolishness, no? He thinks he's entitled to, no? That is causing this problem. Such a dirty rat. Before he does not respect anybody because MPP for so much Jimmy because they can't read and write. They can't minister say Omatsu artist asem na man for be brain complaining about meters e wo mu fie. O say omo bia hwehwemu a omo yes ahwehwedi mu wa ma ECG for 7 days pe. Say omo hwehwe nsem num na after 7 days no omo mbra ma kire ma de kodi ntia nipa be brain complaining say omo to eye den prepaid a endi na wotwe baako ana inda mienu miensa prepaid na mbre bi omo to a na se bi eche kakra ntisi ade oto ya hwem. Nti o say eba saa na hwehwemu ni ba no mu se bio enye ade sebio na eye boapayo ana eye deliberate every ECG ana eye den aban no ha se e wo se aban no kura epata nipa bi e wo musika bi o mahwe a aban no e be make sure say sika bi o so mo de pata no me pata. Now the question is on say asem sia de bia na ebusa say asem no aya na ye hwe ne bobre. Let's basically look at the issue and analyze where it might and I say where it actually started from. I'm not going to sit here and blame anybody, but I'm going to sit here and be factual about what is happening today, because today's happenings might be the actions or inactions of some people in the past. When people in government today come out and say they are trying everything possible to solve the problem, not NPP or opposition less than a year, ejina touchline, ejina parliament, ATM, day, catch a Ghana for say Jimmy. Now abino ena sebio obu Ghana for, then it makes you start to ask yourself, say, problem we crampo no if we sit to analyze her. Problem no every. Now let me show you something. Team, stay with me. Now, this is September 2nd, 2024. We are Dubik Mahama na on a ECG boss and the Kufuado ne Baumia. Okay, say ECG to replace 250,000 meters in Accra and Eastern region. Now, what actually caused that? Ediana Emma 2024, NPP are buying a decided say, or be replacing about almost 250,000 meters. That was close to elections. September, October, November. Now about 3 to 4 months. What was the cause of that? At a point, Dubik Mahama, na oya ECG boss and the MPP, or say, new smart meters are not cheating you, but reflecting your lifestyle in terms of power consumption. And the MPP kwasiafo and the Parliament, ADD atem, eka se Ghana for Jimmy, na NDC for Buyano, under their leadership, time no more power na, Ghana for Kasa Dabi, mita na ewo sisiano, mita no, eri esikadodo, mita no, run fast dodo. Dubik Mahama na oya ECG boss and the Bawumiani Kufuado. Okache say, yesu ene ye ban ene ma ye kania no sebio ye to meter ye to light go ye meter so ane ye meter no ye kania no esh. This is on record. Date show ena me bochire no the same September eno kan the same assembly ye busa ECG for and Kufuado and AfenyoMarkins and the MPP say 2024 ye to mumita fufura amudi abei ye kania ni ye to pe na hwim ye to anahwim adenti na ye to anahwim Dubik Mahama na ye ECG boss and Kufuado Bawumia ka kire say new smart meters or see meters for no modi aban around September October during election time no or say new smart meters are not cheating you but reflecting your lifestyle in terms of power consumption. MPP for ka kire say ye suban ni ye any lifestyle bia na say ya fa to ye ho so ene na ema ye to kanea na kanea no aiden ahye Now post can kwasem now do big mahama so kind enie ma membo na tie se ne be ya ye kasa wa ha obebu MPP for yankwasiafo.
Off basis points were not there. Decimal points that were off were not that much. Again, before I even explain, with the new meters that we have, they are off by 0.05. It's very, very accurate. So maybe you might get away with just charging a phone, but every single thing you consume in your house is going to relate. We should be talking about energy conservation rather now than ever, because that's the only way that you pay less. Because what is actually happening now is that with these new smart meters, every single thing you are doing is showing very well as to your true lifestyle and your true consumption. And then on the other side, tariffs have also increased. So it's not that ECG intentionally has put a meter out there to try to fleece its customers. Off basis points.
What you asma do big mahama kind under MPP. Okay, tell me say, our lifestyle no. New meters na mu complain say every musika no mo light ne cost no say mo lifestyle mo life be ende mo lead Ghana under MPP and these same foolish people are sitting in parliament telling Ghana for say oh meter no every kanya dodo na NDC for na cause problem no ye busa omo time no omo ka kire say ye suban ye pray my life no ye so na akoto fridge ye so na akoto blender ye so na akoto heater ye so na akoto kettle omo ka kire say your lifestyle and ama new meters no consuming. Remember, this guy, AfenyoMarkins, na oye that time no, na oni na ye den, na oni na ye board chair of ECG. AfenyoMarkins ojina Parliamentary na oppose abuwe bi no. And the ojina waka say, aban no, people are complaining. MPP for the mo Ghana for the bi, omo the mo ya politics. Omo say mo bi mo jimi. Time do big Mahama ka kire say, your lifestyle and ama ye den ye prepaid ni tomita na e light na asano. Na AfenyoMarkins ona na ye board chair of ECG. Did he talk? No. Did he complain? No. Did he come to tell us that it was the fault of their government? No. They sat back and they never listened to anybody. Now, someone say, why say close to election, a government will change over 300,000 meters? The question here is, what is causing this? Do you know what is causing this problem? There are two things here. The first one, this is the first thing. The first thing is that IMF deal no more almost electricity tariff hikes. Tax reforms key condition in securing program. MPP for IMF no nyoma mienu enom de call ya IMF ka say somebody nyoma mienu we good table so there sa IMF 3 billion e de bema mo one na electricity o say tum bosom miensa bia MPP for echo IMF no ade om de ko good table so e ma IMF for eje sa IMF program ni tum no eni we April 2023 ofurata beka kire say nyoma mienu a eye tintiman a IMF for ehwe so e de sa loan na maye no another say IMF sika na maye no nyoma mienu den ye tax reform any den ye electricity bill a ye betum bosom miensa bia. We are still in the IMF program. I am praying say aban way by the time we exit this program completely no we will see light bills no eba form kakra. I know it's not going to be easy, but see can in some way now it should be a problem if we are asking the MPP say during your time. We are asking AfenyoMarkins, you were the board chair of ECG. You people told us, you admitted that the prepaid meters were taking a lot of light and money. Now, why are you today telling us to say, after you went to IMF and just gave them our electricity? Because right now, no, baby, I was making sure say it is not the fault of the government. In fact, so calculate a buying way is trying everything possible to subsidize lights no and one sensum. It is an common bar. I am momentinous in Yanko Kakra. Near Musa was a den bedruha. A den are buying the electricity, echo share a day. I am a fonsa, said 3 months be see a tomb. Now a day and our bino at a point, Ed requesting over 300,000 meters begu system nim. Meter we use meter we use. You don't know. Some meters now NPP they buy meter with meter crow. Me pese obi beka chem say NDC buy no oma procure meter 100 billion and oma spread meter around the nation. Majority of the places are complaining about a lightweight any meters no. I am sure say those places are MPP for eco spreaders are meters over 300,000 Ghana edema sankofor no. And those meters no be no na you be contractor or they ba abeji sika before elections end. And we need to take a step back, investigate those meters, and look at the quality of meters. MPP for the latter part of MPP free power. No? Where did they get all those meters from? Who were the suppliers? AfenyoMarkins was the board chair. Near Tiha, and forensic audit. Ebetre say, Dubik Mahama, AfenyoMarkins as the board chair. They duped Ghana billions of cedis. Today, we are all facing the consequences. But if we are going to be realistic, let's take a step back and ask ourselves, say, 200 to 300,000 meters nearby, and normal cost supply, why no a GB? Are you one of the beneficiaries? Are you using some of the new meters? Some meters somebody buy a new bin use it, or you are using the old ones? Because at a point, 2 to 3 months to elections, they brought in over 300,000 meters. And here one. We are talking about IMF program where, yes, Shema, we are supposed to release the money every 3 months to make sure IMF can afford. So there are so many ways, branches in the dorsum. And that does not mean to say, I am going to say, this government was brought in to do what? To come and solve problems. Anything I minister say, they have to look at it critically. Investigations needs to be open for us to get to the bottom of this matter, because it cannot be say suddenly meters now you're complaining from 2024 quiet and sorry, it means there's something wrong. So let's get serious as a nation. Let's get serious as a people. Yet now Akroma Mahamudu Bawumia or your MPP flag bearer. At a point, on one campaign catch Ghana for, he was complaining about electricity in Ghana. Mahamudu Bawumia at a point now or complaining about electricity in Ghana. I didn't know Bawumia complaining about electricity because he knew say a bina yadesha omunsa say omundi Ghana so no, they basically turned Ghana into a cash cow. They made money. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me the video. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me the Bawumia video and let me show the people. This is Mahamudu Bawumia complaining about electricity.
The percentage electricity ne bo eba from Ghana. The percentage electricity ne bo eba from. And then Ghana electricity bo was so because ye crack oil, any gas, any producing electricity. Oil the gas no so ne bo no cost and cost. They say this is the generation mix. Move away from oil and gas to solar power.
Is Bawumia 2024 the campaign message no or percent or take kania soba form. Oh, that means na kania na also that. Yakoka is a dubik say lifestyle. And yet Ghana hama MPP for kwasia 4 way the day. Malam Bawumia trofo enso nam eke kan kwasia. This is the reality. And this government is trying to solve every single problem. Sebio in kwasia 4 way ekreti. AfenyoMarkins today is standing in Parliament screaming. AfenyoMarkins was the board chair. Team, get me AfenyoMarkins statement in Parliament today. AfenyoMarkins kwasiampenyi way, wudini way. AfenyoMarkins kwasiampe on Samira a wudifo way. He was standing in Parliament screaming about electricity at their increment. AfenyoMarkins kwasia way at Ghana. We have allowed this fool, not an ECG board chair. Mumbusan say, as ECG board chair, those times, what did he do about the lights? Today, such an idiot. Jimmy Nisano, today he's screaming in Parliament. He's telling the finance minister there is electricity there and the electricity and the Mumbusan say, when he was the board chair of ECG, what happened? Team, Muntia Kwasiampenyi, this is AfenyoMarkins. Let me show you the evidence. No, your ECG board chair, endogenous Parliament.
Even when you come to the recruitment, it's a complete scam. And I'll explain to you, the recruitment into police, immigration, prison, you are now even telling the youth that they should go and the youth who are already unemployed, they are borrowing. Marco, for a whole month today, even if you buy 2,000 for 1 week and so
this is the foolishness we have been entertaining in Ghana. What's the principle about what he's doing? Well, Jimmy Otietium, but he's the person who basically caused this shit. Inti Ghana for no, you must say Jimmy for ya entertaining Jimmy for ya. He's standing in Parliament screaming. But at the end of the day, he was a board chair of ECG. The ECG boss told us your lifestyle number ECG light cost. His own flag bearer, the foolish idiot, told us that he knows light bills are up.
The electricity.
This is Bawumia in 2024. Now AfenyoMarkins a majority leader. Now or your board chair of ECG. Kwasia. Or Parliament Jimmy no sa now with Jimmy and people because majority are just idiots. They can't read, they can't write, they are the foolish masses. A Jimmy for party. So every fool in Ghana, now you don't know the MPP. The question to ask this idiot is that, but you were in power a year ago. People were complaining. Your ECG boss told us it was our lifestyle. Your own flag bearer, that Mumu, told us that he knows light bills are up. Why are you today screaming? You were the same people who put Ghana's lifeline, energy lifeline. You put it on paper and gave it to IMF. You went to IMF and told IMF, say IMF deal no for your energy sector electricity no who are you complaining to? You want John Mahama to solve all problems in a day? And this is the kind of parliament we have. The foolishness and the bona fide foolishness, no? That bona fide foolishness that people will be things that they are entitled to. The bona fide foolishness of AfenyoMarkins. That bona fide foolishness, no? He thinks he's entitled to, no? That is causing this problem. Such a dirty rat. GB4, he does not respect anybody because MPP for so much Jimmy, because they can't read and write, they can't go back and think, they can't research. They are affiliated to the party because of their foolish tribe and foolishness. We are building a nation. We are looking at problems one after the other. We are basically finding solutions to problems that were caused by animals like you. A fool like you told us, said, May, you were going to bring Oforiata to Ghana. Kwasi ampenyi. Utinu kakaure regional parliament here bona fide mukwi like you Jimmy 4, you and Samira Bawumia Wudi 4, you foolish people. You think we have forgotten the nonsense you do in Ghana? And we sit in Ghana and we entertain this stupidity, all because parliament na yefo Jimmy Nibia to minya parliament ko. So anybody enters parliament and thinks that's the place that they can exhibit the highest form of mukwism and their bona fideism and their Bangladesh foolishness. Come and tell us things. Come and tell us wisdom. People are saving the nation. They caused the problem. They have become this stupid. They have destroyed the nation today. They are screaming like pigs. And that we should all keep quiet and look at their foolishness, because because Jimmy. Now Jimmy. This is where the problem is coming from. Now we need to investigate the 300,000 meters. I remember I spoke on this matter. They were paying the money into some company's account under MPP. Time mom this are prepaid whereby I did a story on it. Mr. P, pull it out for me. Bawumia and Napo, they were involved in this meter scandal. They brought in some meters at the latter part of 2024. I sat here and told Ghana for Mahmoud Bawumia was involved in that scandal. He and Napo Omukofa some meters by Ghana. It came out that people were paying money to a company that was receiving a prepaid money directly into their account. Akroma. We need to focus and build